Hello top 11 managers around the world, welcome back to your channel Mamun Prefer Gaming. This is your channel because you are all top 11 managers. So please subscribe your own channel. Now, why doesn't your formation and tactic work or fail sometime? What is the reason? So I'm gonna talk about that in this video. So here is my defense. Here is a problem in my defense. The problem is, let's just show you some player first. So the first player, as you can see, DLDC, and he is having only 122% main attribute and 107% overall his percentage. The player is quite good, and if you can train him, he can be a good player. The problem is both of his percentage, I mean the strength of overall percentage and strength of main attribute wise, both way he is not enough. Another player, as you can see, 18 years old, very good player, but the problem is, again, he is not enough. I mean, the strength is not enough for my league, for my, cup or Champions League. Now you can ask, what percentage is the percentage that is exactly enough? I mean, I should say the answer like this, like no percentage is enough. Again, even 120% is enough. Why? Because it depends on your league competitors, or you can say Champions League or Cup competitors. You must have player who can actually compete against your opponents. I mean, you must have percentage similar to your opponent. It's not like huge a percentage gap. It should be close. Now, let's talk about the main topic. I mean, you don't need all the defenders 150% plus or 180% or 200% player, you need only one or two players, other players can be weaker, no problem, but at least one or two player who will actually make the balance. I mean, if you have players who are weaker a bit, I mean, compared to your big player. So it's not necessary you should have, if you have four defenders, all four defenders should be 150% plus. You can have 2-3 players, you can have other smaller player, so no problem. I did not have budget for my defenders in this season, so the difference, I mean the result is visible, because these defenders are performing poorly, my attackers are better, that's the reason why they're scoring, but still my team is receiving goals. Now I'm going to show you a match, and this opponent is a bit smaller opponent, but this team will still punch back. This team will score. This is because of my poor defense. I'm going to score many goals, but still my opponent will score because as I said, my setup of defense is poor. As I said, the budget wasn't enough. I mean, the rest is not enough. You know that since the new training system arrived, we all need a lot of rest. And that's the reason why it's difficult to save rest. When you train for team play form, it's difficult for you to train single players because you don't have a lot of rest. So that's the reason why I didn't train defensive players and I didn't make them bigger. And before I used to make defensive players in the youth academy, and then I bring out, and then next season I used to train them using a lot of rest, and I would make a bigger player. But now it's not possible. Yes guys, it is not possible to focus on all the players, so I focused on attack this season, and that really backfired me. Defensive players are not good. I could really make the players bigger, but the amount of rest is not enough. Basically, people who spend money, they can have a lot of rest, and I do not spend token for rest. I do not buy rest by using token, so that is another problem. So I will have to wait for the next season in order to build defensive players through my youth academy. So that's the thing, so if you have weaker defense, I mean defense matter. Sometimes big team with smaller defense can win matches, but still you score many goals against them. The reason is their defense is very weak. Still they have very, very big attackers. That's the reason why they score more than you. Again, some managers are having one player in the defense 200%, other players are very, very low percentage player, still they perform well defensively. The reason is those big players can perform, I mean, like 2 3 players in top 11. That's not actually in real life football, but in top 11 this is what happened. So that's the problem in my 11. That's the reason why sometimes formation and tactic fails, and this is what also happened with you as well. If you do not have key players in your 11, then your formation and tactics can actually fail. It's not about formation and tactics and formation may be right, but still you may fail because of player is the main important part. Now guys, watch the full match and enjoy the gameplay, and also try to understand what is happening with these team. I am winning, but still it's not comfortable.